What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Rail. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this play that bombs cover 2 and match coverage in Madden 25. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So I am inside the Chargers offensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Chargers offensive playbook. Now this formation can also be found in the Cowboys playbook, and I do have an ebook on this very formation. So if you like this video and you like the gameplay, because yes, I'm gonna show gameplay following up about what you're gonna see, make sure you go to my website, allthingsmadden.com. The link to that is in the description. So I pray y'all are having a blessed day, man. Let's go ahead and get into this. So the setup that I got for y'all, I promise you'll love it. So we're gonna be in this drag under, and we're just gonna kind of go against some type of 4-man front. Now you can do the same thing out of a 5-man, but I'm only doing a 4-man front because a lot of these popular blitzes are starting to come from 4 front defenses. And if you don't know what I mean when I say 4 front, I just mean these 4 players. So they have 4 down linemen basically. So I'm gonna show you cover 3. Now I'm gonna come out cover 3, but it's not a cover 3 bomb. But I'm gonna show you cover 2, and I'm gonna show you some different match coverages so you can kind of see. So we'll throw in cover 9. You can also do this versus man, but actually I'm just gonna come out and cover 2 because I want to speak on cover 2. So let's throw in another match coverage. Let's do palms. I'm trying to find just common ones you'll run into. You'll see cover 6, you'll see cover 4 quarters, and you'll see cover 4 palms. Those are basically your meta style match covers that you're seeing. And let's go ahead and take a look at it, right? So what we'll do is we'll actually come out and cover 3 match. Now it's not a cover 3 match beater, but I just at least want you to see versus every single match style coverage, so that way you can kind of get an idea of just why I like this setup. And again, I got gameplay coming in just a second here. I just want to show you all this setup real quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take triangle, put them on a streak. We're gonna take circle, put them on an in route, and then we're gonna click on to McConkey here, and then we're going to press the right directional as if we're trying to motion them to the right. And when we do that, he's actually going to bump in some, which is exactly where we want him. Now, you primarily are calling this versus cover 2. You're calling this versus any match coverage, and you're calling this, you can call this versus man coverage as well. So those are the coverages I love to call this against. So I'll just kind of show you at least what it looks like as far as how cover 3 match will play this. Hopefully I can buy enough time here just to kind of show you what you can expect if you happen to run against cover 3 match. So it's not that it doesn't, you just can't one play touchdown it, if that makes sense. But what you can do is you get a nice read right here as far as they try to make the typically the seam flat will try and match with that, and but he just won't be able to keep up. It's either that or hook zone, I don't remember which one. But regardless, you'd wait for him to drop down, and you get you a nice dot that you can throw right here. And also depending on who you have, this is your seam flat, I'm sorry. So this right here is your seam flat. He'll match with this, but depending on if you have a good matchup, you can actually throw this over the top for a 1-play touchdown against cover 3 match. So that's why I wanted to show you, because it can beat it. It just depends on who you have running that route, okay? So I'll show you cover 2. Well, I gotta come back out to grab cover 2, my bad. So I want to show y'all cover 2, and then we'll take a look at these other match coverages. So let's go to cover 2, not hard flat. We just want to go to a normal cover 2, Tampa 2. All right, so let's go back to drag under. So just want to show you we got to pull it up here, and also I'm gonna go ahead and back the corner off just to make it more kind of transparent, if you will. So take triangle, put him on a streak, circle on in route, and we're gonna motion him in some. So let's go ahead and re-bump him out. There we go. And you'll see why I'm doing that in a second, so that way we can get the worst look possible. So anyways, all you want to do is be able to buy a little time, and then you're going to be able to throw this wheel route, and it's going to be wide open. So the good thing about this is that you have a 2-way read. The user, they can't cover both. So typically what happens is the user will stay up top right here, and you're normally going to dump this ball down low if you want to get your quick read. But if you don't have time in the pocket. If you have time in the pocket, this streak is going to hold this deep half, and you'll be able to throw this ball as soon as he clears. Now, he won't do this in game. It's just because I got tackled at that point. But you'll want to keep going. And this is worst case scenario if they back that cloud off, okay? If they run it just normal, a lot of times you'll be able to still throw that route a lot faster. You'll see in gameplay here in just a second just how open it does get. So as you can tell right there, you can even just float it and you'll be able to get it there, but we're just getting hollered at. But you have more time than this in the game. Also, I want to mention that I am on all Madden practice mode, okay? Now, probably what you care the most about is this match coverage. So let's start off with cover 4 quarters. So we are in cover 4 quarters, and hopefully I have enough time to show you this. Again, all Madden practice mode is kind of crazy with how they do the pass rush animations, but anyway, we'll see if we can kind of buy some time here. And I didn't even have to buy that much time. As you could tell, it's just going to be wide open for a one-play touchdown. So quickly, I'll go over the reason why. Basically, long story short, because this is quads and it's match coverage, the person that's supposed to guard this is actually the safety, right? He's supposed to key on number 4 if this was real life, but he does not do that. He kind of dumbs out and ends up covering nobody, basically, and that's why we have our one-play touchdown. So that was against cover 4 quarters. Now let me show you cover 4 palms, and I just want to kind of show you that it will be the same exact thing, all right? And again, I'll show you the last one, then we'll hop straight into gameplay. Just buy a little time here. Hopefully we can. And it's not as open, but normally you'll have a good matchup, if that makes sense. So the way that Palms plays it, they actually allow that backer to actually match him, which should be your 3-rec is the one that's matching this. But typically he's going to get like a free release, as you could tell, just completely free, and normally you'll just be able to outrun him unless you just got somebody just extremely slow. Or there's a lot of times you can throw this because it is a good matchup and it is a good man-beating route. So the good thing is that you have a lot of options. Now, last one I'll show you before we move into gameplay is cover 6. So with cover 6 is going to be the same exact thing. Basically, your read is going to always be triangle. Basically, just always looking there. As you can tell, he's screaming wide open while we get screamed at. But just to show you for full transparency, show you literally one more time, and then we'll get straight into gameplay. So I do appreciate you guys, and let me know if you guys just like when I kind of do one setup and show you everything. Of course you're gonna do that, but anyway, let's go and get right into this gameplay. Alright, y'all, so right here we are facing off against the Commanders, and like I said, y'all, really love this offense. It's just so many different route combinations you can create and just so many different things you can do. And basically, if you don't know how the ebook process works, so I'm only going to mention it just for a little bit, just because I want to, you know, if you made it this far in the video, then that just basically tells me that you're interested in this formation at the least. So I just want to mention that pretty much everything you see in this gameplay is in the ebook. Now there are a couple setups, actually a pretty good bit of setups that I didn't get to include in this gameplay, just because I base everything off of what I see as far as, you know, what setups I use and what I look for, and that's kind of what I go over on the ebook about why I'm calling what I'm calling, of course. So basically the way it works is when you get an ebook, you can look on the website and you just have to create an account. And when you create an account, it's so when you purchase the ebook, it goes directly into your account. So you don't have to worry about trying to look through emails and stuff like that for your ebooks and all that. So, you know, and also you get points when you make a purchase on my website, and then you can use those points for discounts for future ebooks. So, you know, if you interested in it, you know, use it. If not, you know, that's why I do it how I do it, because you can still run everything I run yourself. Meaning, I try to help y'all out with the YouTube. I don't try to make it like, hey, I'm hiding stuff from y'all to get, you know, and to get full access. Look at the ebook. I try not to do that to y'all, because I want y'all to be able to use this stuff, and I really want y'all to, you know, not feel like you have to pay just to be able to be a good player, if that makes sense. Or so that's why I do my channel the way I do, man. But just want to tell y'all real quick though that I truly appreciate all y'all. Seriously, like everybody looking at this, I genuinely appreciate you. It's right there. We find a nice little dot, and that's why I was telling y'all that it does destroy cover 2. Now this defense, if you're curious about it, I do have a video on it. It's the last one I put out. So if you want to go check it out, go on my channel, check it out. You'll see it on there. It's a really dominant defense, and you'll see more little snippets here of the defense through the next couple of gameplays, and that's simply just so I can let y'all keep up with the flow of the game for the gameplay. So that way you just don't see me magically with the ball back. At least you'll kind of have some idea of it. Now, I forgot to mention with this quarterback power, these were the couple games I was testing it out, because you can't, I learned with this, you can't run the quarterback power to the left, or in other words, opposite of your quads. So to that solo receiver side, you can't run that way. or it's really hard to also run up directly up the middle with the draw. For some reason, it just works the best when you just take off to the right. I don't know why that is. And right there, had I been a little bit more patient, I would have had R1 on the wheel. Or had I actually floated the ball, I would have been able to have a one-play touchdown right there. So just a bad throw by me. I tried to bullet it when I should have just floated it to let him go get it. And again, like I said, just another snippet of the defense. And he probably, spam hiked is what I'm assuming. But either way, if you go back and look, you'll see the pressure was coming, and he ended up making an early exit because of that. So we are on to the next game. So we are matched up against Need Subs for YT. And so this should be a good game. Now that's what I was thinking whenever I loaded it up. It should be a good game. But right here we're going to go ahead and motion our guy across, and we're basically, so how I like to start off games, just in case you guys are curious, I like to see if I can get an idea of what you like to do. So see right here, he will give me the underneath, and he's not blitzing right away. So I think it's important to kind of just take notes the first drive about what your opponent's tendencies are, who's the user, and is the user the same person. So those are the things you got to pay attention to whenever you're playing offense. So right here, definitely my fault. I had R1. I just wanted to take off. I seen the lane, but I also seen R1, and I just decided just to take off. Just too much open grass for me, but I definitely missed the touchdown. So I do know that I did miss that touchdown. So sadly, yeah, sometimes you don't always make the best decisions. But right here, find a nice little dot on the sideline, and like I said, every single throw you see me making, basically in the ebook I go over like why I'm throwing what I'm throwing and what my read progressions are, what I'm looking for, so I'll make sure I give y'all all that. But right here, I had R1, but I didn't mean to throw it that way. I tried to float it, but I drilled it by accident. So I was trying to do it to where as soon as they break out of the wheel, that you just float it and then they'll run and go get it. But sadly, I didn't get the animation I was looking for. But either way, it's fine. So we got 2nd and 10 here. I'm really just looking to try and see if I can get something underneath to make it more manageable. But I figured, I was reading his user, and I figured he was going to actually follow with that angle route a little more. But it was a good job by his user, most definitely, because I didn't expect him to close on that drag. But it did tell me he's starting to respect underneath. And what happens is with this style of offense, when your opponents start trying to respect your underneath routes, like your drags, the little stop route you see me run, then that's what's going to open up X. That's what's going to open up your routes like R1. That's what's going to open up your routes, just based on this play, like that's what the routes would open up. So right here, I'm looking at triangle to see if I can get him up the middle. Didn't really like it. He took it away. So I was just going to see if I could hit an X, see if I could squeeze it in there. But he played great defense. So it is 4th and 12 now. And I want you guys to look at this. So I only sent 4 people, like I said, and just the blitz itself is crazy. So I am going to put out an ebook very soon on that. It's probably the next one I'm going to work on. Either that one or I got another offensive formation I can't wait to bring you guys. It's one of my favorites also. And I'm working on an ebook for that one as well. So I want to kind of switch my like what I put out for y'all. I want to have an ebook with it. So if you like it, you can just go ahead and get it, and that way you can use it, if that makes sense. So I haven't decided how I want to do that, but I think that may be how I do it moving forward. But I'd be interested to know y'all's thoughts about it. If that's if that's cool with y'all, I love to know. But anyways, 1st and 10, and so my opponent now is kind of playing like a quarter style defense. So my recommendation, if you get quarter style defense, also I didn't mean to do this. I was trying to put them on a different route, but we're just gonna go ahead and rock with it, see if we can find what we like. But thankfully we do have our drag, and like I said, with this offense, if you force your opponent to stay down low, you will win 100%. So basically, I was looking at it, and I just feel like I can get this guy open. So remember, this is going to be the cover 2 killer right here with R1, and I wanted to see what he was doing out there. So notice how R1 is like that corner's playing down low. So I knew I was going to be able to have him over the top, go ahead and weave around him, and then get the easy touchdown. So that's why I really, really love that play. It's just such a good play. There's just so many coverages it's good against. Also, I didn't go over it in the video, but it's great against man as well. It's just it beats everything. Honestly, it literally beats every coverage. It just has the potential to bomb other coverages. Right there, he does do a great job of getting pressure. Sometimes it can be tough, dealing with having time in the pocket. So that's why I recommend, if you're going to use this, make sure for a fact you have some good offensive linemen. Now, you don't need to buy a whole bunch of time, but it helps to have these deeper routes developed. Is right there. We do find what we're looking for. Hit them over the top for the one play touchdown. It's like I told you guys, that route is dangerous. So right here, we actually got a little risky with our defense. And it paid off right there, and we are gonna take it all the way to the crib, which is why I love this defense, because you have the ability to get risky with your coverages, because that pressure is gonna be guaranteed. As you can tell right there, is gonna loop around and get him down for the sack. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, though. I do appreciate you guys. Seriously appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for everything y'all done. I pray you have a blessed day. Love y'all. And I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.